The second women's semifinal at the 2019 GNAC Basketball Championships goes to Northwest Nazarene with an 83-78 win over Western Washington. They've earned the right to play Alaska Anchorage in the final tomorrow at about 5:20 p.m. With us in the postgame press conference is head coach Steve Steele, along with players Ellie, Logan, and Avery Albrecht. Coach, congratulations on the win. That was one hard-fought contest.
Thank you. Yes, definitely is. Anytime you play Western Washington and Carmen Dolfo's teams, it's going to be a hard-fought contest. And anytime you have to beat a team for the third time and the second time on their floor, it's going to be a battle. So definitely was.
Ellie, first quarter, Western Washington was putting down outside shots, was getting ahead. Talk about what you guys were seeing out there and the adjustments that the team was able to make between the first quarter and the second quarter when the tide seemed to change in favor of the Nighthawks.
Yeah, I mean, obviously their defense was really good at first, and we had to adjust to that, but we preached rebounds all week, and especially the Twins and all the posts that came in down low. Just out-rebounded them in the first couple quarters and kept us in the game till we could make some adjustments at halftime and get our offense figured out. So.
Northwest Nazarene out-rebounded Western Washington 41-19 in the contest. Avery, talk about the importance of locking down on defense and being in position to get the boards on both ends. That 41 included 19 offensive boards.
Mm-hmm. I think it's so important. I mean, we had some rebounds there at the end of the game, like Carly on the putback that kind of turned the tide of the game. So I think it's really a game changer. Like, it's you win or lose on the boards.
You guys talked about being aggressive at halftime. What was the difference in the second half from the first half? Ellie or Steve or whoever?
Go ahead, Ellie.
I think just our defense intensity. That's what we've preached all year, and we have the numbers to do it. So coming in and denying hard and getting things off of our press and just wearing them down. We have 11 people who can come in and contribute, so just using that to our advantage.
And then obviously last year didn't end the way you guys wanted. You got upset in the first round of the GNAC tournament and then lost at Nationals. Does this kind of feel like, does this make this win bigger to get a postseason victory?
I don't think so. I don't want to think about next year. We're trying to just keep looking forward and keep trying to play the game the right way this year and enjoying what we're doing so far.
Coach, Leah Secondo, I'm part of the half of the ESPN call for tomorrow's finals. Congratulations on making it to the championship game.
Thank you.
Ladies, as far as the pressure that you applied, probably will see the same type of pressure tomorrow. You guys are very familiar with your scout with each other. If you could just chat a little bit about each of you about having the opportunity now to play in the championship game and go up against a very formidable opponent.
I guess I'll start. I'm really excited. I mean, Anchorage is a great team, and it's always a really hard-fought battle. And these are the kind of games that I think we have the most fun in because we both play pretty similar styles. So it's just kind of who can play that style better. And Anchorage always puts up a great fight. So it really puts us to the test.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I think any of the big games, those are the most fun. The gym's going to be packed. There's going to be a lot of intensity on both ends. And like Avery said, they play the same kind of defense as us. So it should be an up-and-down, fast, fun game to watch.
I'm the other half. I'm Darren Goldwater. Congratulations, certainly.
Thank you.
Coach, just in these 5 minutes here, a lot of the questions have quickly been taken by either Ellie or Avery. The locker room. How is your locker room right now compared to the first couple of years? In terms of cohesiveness, in terms of chemistry, all of that.
Honestly, I think that our locker room has been pretty good the 3 years that I've been here. Elpidia Allen, my assistant, is a fantastic recruiter. She brings in great people, and she's done a great job bringing in people that add to our culture. And so I honestly don't think our locker room is much different. I think if anything, maybe it's just evolved kind of who the leaders are as time passes. And we're lucky to have 6 seniors this year that are all fantastic leaders. And they're building the next generation of leaders, Avery's of which is one of them. Mm-hmm. And so I would also like to add, it's really nice we get to travel a few more kids on this trip because we have 3 injured players who haven't been able to travel with us this year. So it's been great to have them in the locker room and on the bench because they've even added to that positive culture that we have in our locker room and on the bench.
Sure. How much you hear all the time, player-led teams are better than coach-led teams. So I'll ask you, Avery, first. How much of this is a player-led team when coach wants to step back for a second?
I think it trickles from the top to the bottom, if that makes sense. So just the way we love each other, the way we play hard is kind of reflected off how Coach comes to practice every day. I mean, there's never a day off, sadly. Like, every day we come to practice, and it's like we are either going to get better or worse, in the exact words of Coach Steele. So I just think our greatness definitely comes from Coach, and then the seniors reflect it, and the seniors just pass it down. So it's just kind of from everyone, but it definitely starts with Coach.
Thanks, Ave.
Ellie, how about the third time you're playing Anchorage? Second time in what, 4 games, 3-4 games? Finally, though, on a neutral floor. Does it change anything that it's on a neutral court?
I mean, it's a battle whether you play them there or at our place. Anywhere you play them, it's going to be a battle. They're a great team, but it'll definitely be interesting to see whose fans show up and, you know, how the momentum kind of changes with that. So.
How about you, Coach?
I definitely would prefer not to play at their place. But the rims are 10 feet high. You know, we're still playing 5-on-5, and it's gonna be a track meet. It's gonna be physical. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm glad the players are looking forward to it. I know I'm looking forward to it. I think the funny thing is there's a really good chance we end up seeing them again for a 4th time. So every game means something, but wow, it's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Ellie, you've been on quite a journey with this Northwest Nazarene team. You've seen 4 head coaches in your 5 years, if you include your redshirt year. And what does it mean to have the program at this level with the stability that Coach Steele has brought in?
I mean, I think you nailed it when you said stability. That was the first 2 years. There was a lot of people who kind of wondered where we were going, where we would end up as seniors, and it's amazing that everyone stuck it out. The 4 or 5 people who are seniors with me now, the second time around. The fact that no one transferred, we all stuck together, we all continued to love each other through the middle of a lot of change really speaks to their character, and I think the culture that we've built too.
And Steve will end with just kind of asking you the same question. How is the stability with the team and those seniors who not only bought in but stayed in through all that? What does that mean for you as a coach and being able to bring the program to the level that it's at now?
Yeah, very lucky to have 6 seniors that have stuck through a lot of tough times, and it's made them better people, and they've been able to love the people, the younger classes, and kind of pass that along to them. And so that's really made all the difference. I think the stability has really come from the senior class, and that's kind of passed down. So that's been great, obviously.
And you.
Head coach Steve Steele, players Ellie, Logan, and Avery Albrecht for Northwest Nazarene following their 83-78 win over Western Washington in the semifinals of the GNAC Women's Basketball Championships. Congratulations, and we will see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Thank you.